Sim racing is an amazing hobby. You get to experience the thrill of actual racing for just a fraction of the cost. I can race in England, in Germany and the US, all on the same evening. Of course, you'd also want to be good at racing, preferably win some races, or at least be in contention for the lead. But the harsh reality for most of us is that we're just midfield Michaels, crashing out Codys or back of the pack Peters. Winning is hard, and more often than not, we don't do it. I'll be totally honest with you guys, I've been sim racing since the start of 2020, and I think I've only won 3 races. If you average that out, and if my math is correct, that's about 1 win per year. Now, this video is kind of an add-on to Ben from La Broca Sim Racing's video from a while back, which I'll link in the description as well. With this video, I'll try to convince you that you actually don't want to be a great esports level sim racer. And if you disagree and you actually do want to be one of the all-time legends, then that's okay too. Getting to the cutting edge of skill, the top of the leaderboards, all that kind of jazz is quite hard. It takes a lot of time, but not only that, it requires determination, focus, analysis, reflection, loads of practice and probably even more. What this effectively means is that you gotta spend a ton of time practicing, figuring out where your mistakes are through analysis and reflection with tools like Motec and Track Titan, and fixing those mistakes after you've pinpointed them. All this will take a ton of time and energy, and you're currently spending all that time and energy on other things like friends and family and other hobbies, maybe school, maybe more work or whatever you're doing in your personal life. If you want to actually get really good at something, you'll need to sacrifice other things. The sad reality of life is that there's only a finite amount of time you can spend on the things you love. So if you really want to get great at sim racing, you can most likely get there, but you will have to sacrifice other things, like the time you're spending with your friends. Is it truly something you want? To take this hobby so seriously that you might actually squeeze all the joy out of it? For me, close racing in the middle of the pack is exciting and fun enough to be worth it. Sometimes I do spend an extra hour in practice if I'm embarrassingly bad at a certain car and track combination. But mostly I try to enjoy every race where I survive past the turn 1 carnage. And I hope that can be enough for you as well. Remind yourself that even though you might not be the number 1 at the end of the race, you might still be the number 1 in the eyes of your friends and family. And I think that is actually worth a whole lot more. Now, if you're also a sucker for some great mid-pack racing, check out this race at the Nürburgring. I think you'll really like it. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.